All right, you guys, we are in chapter 12, which is all about your post-appointment. Let's jump right in. Chapter 12.1 is about your super bonder. I've talked a lot about bonder throughout this course already, so we'll kind of go over it briefly again, but super bonder is a curing accelerator that is applied at the end of every set. For us, we think this is the essential. I think if there was one liquid product that I could choose, I would say this one is the most retention changing game changer for me, but technically it's not essential. It works with any lash adhesive. It allows clients to get their lashes wet immediately instead of waiting the 48 hours. It boosts retention up to 30%. It reduces irritation and sensitivity because it is curing the adhesive all the way onto the lashes. Adds flexibility to the lashes and prevents brittleness. Lasts a long time. A little goes a long way because it's really just one drop for each eye, and that bottle lasts me so long. So it's worth the investment in our opinion. How to apply Super Bonder? Wait about 2 to 3 minutes after you're done with your last fan. Go ahead and put a small drop onto an applicator. I do one applicator for each eye, lip applicator, and then I just go and pat it real good in the base of the lashes. I even go under, you guys, and pat it like this. Well, what I do is I go one lip applicator, pat it on one eye, go to the other, pat it on the other eye, and then I take the two, I clamp and pat on both eyes. That's kind of it. You just apply it to the base of the lashes because that's where the adhesive is, and then you go ahead and blow dry them with the fan right after. That's all about Bonder. Again, very simple product, but for me, game changer. I cannot recommend it enough. I love her. Lesson 12.2 is why and how to use Super Bonder. So it's a video that hopefully will just be playing while I was speaking about it earlier. Lesson 12.3, checking for stickies. So we talked about it already, but stickies are basically when your fans, your extensions are stuck together because we didn't isolate properly or we pulled out our tweezers too fast. It could also be where a fan has multiple natural lashes stuck to it as well. Basically, if anything is stuck together and it's not just one extension on one natural lash, that is a sticky, and that is what we really want to avoid, because not only is it uncomfortable for the client, but it's unhealthy for the lashes because they'll pull and tug on the natural lashes, and then it just causes issues, and it's not good. That's kind of what you see when you see not well done sets and they're super clumpy. It's just because they have a lot of stickies. So we've talked about it previously already, but you want to definitely check for stickies. For me, I kind of do it in between my work, but you can also do it at the end. But whatever you do, make sure that you're always double checking your work and making sure that there are no stickies. And if there are stickies, because even me, who I've been lashing for 9+ years, I have stickies too, you guys. All you have to do is, if it's 2 extensions, just grab one in each tweezer and pull them apart. It should come right off. If there is a natural lash that's stuck to an extension on a natural lash already, I just, again, take 2 tweezers and just pop that natural lash off, but make sure you're always checking. Kind of some tips and tricks to make sure that you are getting them all is make sure that your light is on bright, because then it's really hard to see what's stuck when it's dark. So make sure you have your lights on. Start from, I like to start from outer corner to inner corner. So I literally go in there just like this and dig through the sets and make sure that I could just comb through with my tweezers real nice and easy. But you can also start from inner to outer. It's just easier to keep track of where you are at that point. So definitely go from one way or the other. Gently pull the stickies apart. It shouldn't hurt at all. Ask your clients, because they can feel it. They can usually feel some sort of like poking or tugging if there are stickies. So I always ask my clients if they feel okay. And sometimes my clients have been able to tell me that they feel like there's something stuck here. They feel like there's something poking right here. And usually when I go in and look, I do find something. So ask your clients, they are the ones that have it, they will be able to feel it. Checking for stickies are so important because it is for the comfort of the client, for healthy natural lashes to grow, for that clean, beautiful, isolated extension look. And it builds trust with you and your clients, because that is probably the thing we want to make sure we look out for the most when you're starting out. I would say that's probably the most common issue, is either lashing too close to the base of the natural lash, so you could be poking the skin, or it's going to be stickies, and either or are not healthy at all. All right? Okay. Lesson 12.4 is all about aftercare. So this is going to be everything that you need to do, that you need to educate your clients on, that they need to do after they get their lashes so that you can have the longest lasting retention and lashes ever. All right, let's get into it. We've talked about it here and there, but make sure you educate them on washing their lashes. They should be having some sort of lash wash at home that they can either purchase from you, or they can get at a lash store, or they can get on Amazon. They should brush them daily. That is going to keep it fluffy and kind of just remove anything that's stuck up in there. They should avoid any oil-based products, so not only just makeup, but also skincare as well, because that can affect the retention. They should handle with care, obviously. I know it's so easy and addicting to pick at your lashes. I am one of the pickers, but try not to do that. Try to sleep on your back. Let them know that is going to obviously allow for the lashes to kind of just sit nice and up while you are sleeping. If you lay on either side, then you're gonna probably have bad retention. And clients that come back, and if you see that one side has way less than the other, it could be that they are sleeping on that side, and so the fallout is a lot more. Booking regular fills in between 2 to 3 weeks is great, but making sure that they keep up with it if they want to maintain their lashes. Tips and tricks on educating your clients. We kind of told you guys about this before, but you can have an aftercare card, a highlight on your Instagram page. Definitely it should be in your consent form, your contract. Definitely you should talk to them about it if it's their first time getting lashes with you. But whatever you do, make sure that you have multiple forms of information that you can give out to your clients so that they remember how to take care of it. I would say if they have never gotten lashes before, it would be really beneficial for you to show them and live demonstrate in person how to do, let's say, a shampoo wash, or how to blow dry and brush their lashes, because after they wash their lashes, it's going to be the fluffiest if they use a fan of some sort, or even a blow dryer on low and cool. Blow dry from bottom up and brush it out. The blow drying is going to keep it really nice and fluffy, and then the brush out is just going to do that final touch. So make sure it is on cool and low though. And then obviously make sure you give them some essentials that they need. So spoolies they should be getting from you. If you have a little care kit, which we really recommend that you do because you could make extra money, it could be a little shampoo bottle, spoolies, and then an aftercare card. That is wonderful, but at least the least you should be doing is giving them a mascara wand. And then of course, as artists, we need to keep our line of communication open. Be there, respond to them when they text you. You guys, a lot of clients just want communication, especially in the beginning. Then it's seamless and so easy once you guys really get the rhythm down. But in the beginning, to hold and keep clients, you want to make sure that you are keeping your line of communication open. So answer any questions they have. Respond to your text daily. I know you're gonna get busy. I know it's stressful, but it's just part of having your own business. Okay, lesson 12.5 is aftercare products you need. So not essential, because they could go to lash stores, they could go on Amazon, but if you wanna make that extra money, which we recommend that you do to add on to your service, definitely buy lash concentrates. Our concentrate bottles, depending on which one that you buy, can make anywhere from 8 to 16 foam pump bottles, and then you can go and sell that to your clients. So that is a great way. Your clients need it anyways, and it's going to be good for their retention, and that is a good way for you to add a little sales on at the end as well. You could also just buy lash shampoo. We sell ours in a pack of 10 with a discounted price, and you can even purchase more if you contact our wholesale team for even more discounted price. So if you are gonna sell to your clients anyways, go ahead and buy lash shampoos if you don't wanna make your own bottles. Ours are really cute. They're getting a little revamp, so I'm excited about that. But they will, already have the shampoo label on it, the box, and everything for you. Whip shampoo, we mentioned that already, but that's been really popular. We also sell those in a pack of 10 for you to resell as well. So go check that out if you haven't yet. And then if you want to be making your own shampoos, you can purchase foam pump bottles. What you'll do is you will put the required amount, which is on the instructions, into the foam pump bottles. Use distilled and filtered water, fill it up, shake it, and then you're all good to go. If you want to be extra and pretty and branded, then you can make shampoo labels yourself, or we actually sell foam shampoo labels too that you can put on so that it has all the information on it already. It has the ingredients and all that good stuff. You could sell drip bottles to your clients. That's what we typically use as an artist when we're doing lash washes. For clients, I would say it's not as necessary just because they could do a foam pump shampoo and then get a brush it through. And then when I do get lashes, I just run it in the shower. That's totally fine. I guess if they are doing it in front of a sink, a drip bottle would be really helpful. So you could sell those as well. Cleaning brushes, that should come with your shampoo kit if you're doing one, or you can sell it individually if they already have shampoo and they just want a different brush. But these are really great. They're really nice and soft, and we have the ones where on one side it's the brush and the other it's a spoolie, so those are really nice. But that's something you could add to your kit or to sell. And then mini lash fans, again, something you could add to your kit or that you could sell on its own, because the best way to keep your lashes really fluffy and just to keep even their curl nice and curly is making sure you blow dry after, again, on low and cool and from bottom upwards. And these fans, they don't have the heat setting, and it's just one setting, usually of strength or two, so they could just turn it on and it's a lot easier. And it's very portable, so they could bring it everywhere. But that's kind of it. Those are all things you can include into your kit, different things you can sell for your aftercare products, and yeah, or you could just even offer. It could even be a complimentary part of your extension service, but we definitely recommend you have some of these things in your studio. And then 12.6 is how to care for your lashes and make them last. It's going to be a video, so hopefully we'll just be playing it around here while I was talking, but make sure that you go back and look and slow it down if you need. It's very simple, but it's something that we definitely want to make sure we know how to do and we know how to educate our clients how to do. All right? So that is all with chapter 12, which is post appointments. As always, you guys, pause, go take the chapter 12 quiz. As always, a reminder, you have to get 100% on all of your quizzes to fully fulfill this course, and that is just one of the requirements in order to get your certification with us. So go ahead and do that. I will be here, and I will see you back in chapter 13, which is managing your clients, and we are really wrapping up this course, you guys. So I'll see you real soon.